In the dark annals of criminal history, few names evoke the same level of intrigue and dread as John Edward Robinson, a name synonymous with deception, manipulation, and a sinister exploitation of the burgeoning internet. Born on December 27, 1943, Robinson's life story reads like a chilling script from a horror movie, but the most terrifying chapter of his story is how he became known as the Internet's first serial killer. Before we dive into this horrifying tale, please take a moment to subscribe so you won't miss any new videos. And if you enjoyed true crime stories, make sure to stay tuned for more updates. As many already know, John Robinson was found guilty for at least 8 murders, although investigators believe the real number could be much higher. But it was his modus operandi that truly set him apart. Using the internet, specifically online chat rooms, to lure his unsuspecting victims, Robinson's criminal career began long before he embraced the digital realm. In 1969, he was convicted of embezzling $33,000 from a medical practice where he worked. Throughout his life, he continued to perpetrate various cons, even while serving time for his financial crimes. He forged documents, claiming to have a degree in social work, and he presented himself as a successful businessman and philanthropist, all to gain the trust of his unsuspecting victims, many of whom were vulnerable women seeking companionship or financial stability. His first known victim, Paula Godfrey, was hired by Robinson for a fake job in 1984 and then vanished. A year later, he lured Lisa Stasi away from a shelter and took her life, selling her infant daughter to his brother for $5,500 using forged adoption papers. With the advent of the internet, Robinson found a new avenue for his nefarious activities. He adopted the alias Slave Master, using it to target women in BDSM chat rooms. Posing as a wealthy benefactor, he promised them jobs, financial support, or BDSM relationships. Among his victims were Sheila and Debbie Faith, a wheelchair-bound teenager, and her mother, Isabella Luica, a Polish immigrant, and Suzette Troughton, a nurse seeking a dominant partner. Robinson maintained control over these women through forged letters, stolen benefits, such as cashing their pension checks, and slave contracts. On June 2000, Robinson was arrested after a woman accused him of sexual battery. The police found stolen sex toys in his car, giving them probable cause to conduct searches of his farm in Kansas and a storage unit in Missouri. The gruesome discovery of the victims' bodies in chemical drums on both premises led to Robinson's conviction. In 2003, he was sentenced to death in Kansas for the murders of Troughton and Luica, and life imprisonment for Stasi's murder. 2 years later, he pleaded guilty to 5 more murders in Missouri and received 5 life sentences without parole. But the story doesn't end there. One of Robinson's victims was Lisa Stasi, who was murdered in 1985. Her infant daughter, Tiffany, was given to Robinson's brother, Don, who raised her believing she was his biological daughter. It wasn't until Robinson's arrest that Tiffany discovered the truth about her origins. Currently, Heather Robinson, the daughter of Lisa, is 40 years old. She's advocating for a new trial, believing that her father may have forged a letter claiming Lisa's alive. As the case remains unresolved, Heather continues to seek closure. What do you think about the case? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more updates. See you next time.